How do vet assistants learn sterile technique? Imagine walking into a busy animal clinic and seeing vet assistants carefully preparing for surgery. How do they learn to do that without risking infection? Well, vet assistants learn sterile technique through a mix of classroom lessons, hands-on practice, and real-world experience. It all starts with understanding the basic rules of aseptic technique. This means learning how to keep everything clean and free of germs during medical procedures. They learn how to properly clean and disinfect surgical sites, handle sterile instruments, and keep the surgical area free from contamination. Training programs for vet assistants usually include specific lessons on preparing animals for surgery. They learn how to clip fur around the surgical site and disinfect the area with appropriate solutions. The amount of fur clipped depends on the species and the procedure. They also learn to avoid retracing or touching cleaned areas to prevent contamination. Using surgical drapes to cover the animal and create a sterile zone is another important skill. Understanding why each step matters, like preventing infections, helps them grasp the importance of sterile technique. Vet assistants practice these skills under supervision. They get to prepare surgical sites, handle sterile instruments, and support animals during procedures. They learn to put on sterile gloves and gowns properly, making sure not to touch anything outside the sterile field. Handling instruments correctly and maintaining sterility throughout the surgery is key. They also learn about sterilizing tools, such as using autoclaves for steam sterilization or cold sterilization for heat-sensitive instruments. Checking sterilization indicators and storing supplies properly keeps everything sterile until use. Mentorship from experienced veterinary technicians or veterinarians is a big part of the learning process. They guide vet assistants, answer questions, and help them refine their skills in real clinical settings. Combining classroom lessons, practical hands-on work, and mentorship ensures vet assistants develop the confidence and skills needed to perform sterile techniques safely. This training prepares them to help keep animals safe and healthy during surgical procedures.